What's up guys, welcome back to 4x4 Jumpman. Today we're going to talk about bullbar. So are you looking for a bullbar? Do you need one for your car? I'll talk about it and tell you what's good about it and what's not. And there's different types of bullbars. There's ARB bullbars, there's HEMA bullbar, there's also TJM bullbars, you've also got PSR bullbars, and there's also animal off-road bullbars. So there's so many bullbars out there, but I'll talk about the HEMA bullbar first and I'll show you what mine is like. So with my bullbar, I went for a nice shape. So I got this really shape that goes with my Ford Ranger PX3. You can also get them for the next Ford Ranger, and you can also get them on the Raptor. So with my one, I had to make sure that this is ADR approved as well as airbag compatible. So just make sure that when you do get a bullbar that they're both compliant with ADR, so Australian standards, and also that it's airbag compliant. And that will make your insurance at least legal. And for this, I made sure that it's also compatible with a winch. So this one is up to 12,000 lb. That's how much you can use with the winch. So make sure that your winch has enough power. By saying this, you also need a strong bullbar, especially when you're winching. So this bullbar is attached to the chassis of the vehicle. So you just got to make sure that it's strong, it's attached to chassis, so that way when you're pulling somebody or you're stuck in the mud, you can pull yourself out. So with this one, it's compatible with that winch. Also there's sensors, so there's parking sensors, and it's 4 of them here. So when you're buying a bullbar, make sure there's parking sensors for it. That way, in case you buy it and it doesn't have it, then you're gonna have to look for another one. So make sure it's got a sensor. That's only if your vehicle has a sensor. Most Ford Ranger has a sensor, so you should get one with it. Also, there's little access here that you can use. Here, this one opens up, and that's where you can actually turn on your winch if it's inside. So all bullbars that you get, make sure you're able to have access to the winch. Or otherwise, if you get a bullbar and you can't put a winch later on the track when you're going off-roading and you decide you want to go for with a winch, you might have to install it outside the bullbar, and that doesn't really look good. So make sure you can get one that you can put a winch inside the bullbar. So with my one, my access is under here, and that's how I turn it on. And then my winch, you can actually use cable, or you can either use a remote control. So that's how I use mine, with a remote control, but I can use also wire. So with this bullbar, it's got a nice shape. It's slightly higher up here, so it makes it look like it's pretty high, and then you can see a little bit underneath. And then under here, you can get the recovery points, but the recovery points are sold separately under there. And then you can get the bash plate under there too. So with this one, it's got a high jack lift point. So you can put it here, and that's where you can lift it up. But you can't use this one for recovery. You have to use the one underneath for recovery. And this is only for high lift jack if you have like a 2-inch lift or even higher. Also, this one's got really good fog lights, and they're LED lights, and they're HDR LED lights. So you can get one and it comes with it. So this bullbar comes with the HDR fog lights. So when you do get your bullbar installed, there's a gap here afterwards. So don't worry about that. So that's just so that when the bull bar and the body flex, there's a gap and there's room so that it doesn't break. So it'll hit the other guard when it's flexing, and that's nothing to worry about. And this bull bar is made out of steel. Some bull bars, there's aluminium. I think ARB does some really strong plastic. They do this because it reduces a lot of weight. So this one's quite heavy, but it's made of steel, so it's pretty strong. So if you ever hit like a car or a kangaroo, this will have a good impact and you won't damage your car as much. So this will protect your radiator, anything at the front. But you could also get this bull bar with loops. That will protect your lights, your bonnet. So you can get one. This is the King series, and with the loop that goes around like this, that'll protect a lot of your bonnet lights and your engine as well. So a lot of people get the one with the loop because when they go out in the bush, they're protected, especially if you hit a kangaroo, they're quite strong. So I decided not to get one because I usually just drive it to work, and on the weekend I'll take it off-road and go 4x4. But most of the time I'm not in the bush, so I won't see any kangaroos all the time. Also, when you purchase a bull bar, you gotta make sure that you're gonna get good springs, because you need really good heavy duty springs, because a bull bar is quite heavy, especially if it's steel, and a winch is quite heavy, especially the new winches out there, they're quite heavy. So with that weight at the front, your front will sag down if you don't have proper springs. So when you do upgrade to a bull bar, make sure you upgrade to a proper springs, because later down the track your tires are going to wear out pretty quick. So once that starts to wear out, you're going to be wasting a lot of money on buying more tires or new tires. So just make sure that you have heavy duty springs when you get your bull bar. On the market, you can either get aluminium or you can get steel, something light, but I prefer steel because they're quite strong. The only thing about steel is they rust, although this one is powder coated, and you just have to make sure you check on the rust, and if there's rust you can try to coat it out and put some rust proofing if you need to. So I've had this for 3 years. There's only little bits of rust around where those little screws are, but they're okay, so they're only rust in the outside anyway. Right now it looks good for after 3 years. The only little damage I've got is this little crack here, but this one's plastic there. That's only an access as well to get to the winch. So some bull bar, they'll have access to high lift jacks, like somewhere around here. It's like a little T or a cross. You can use those to lift your vehicle. But I tried lifting it with this one here. It's not actually quite strong. This is what they're supposed to use for the high lift jack. Also, with a bull bar, you have to make sure that you've got little holes or access to fit lights. So I can fit a spotlight in here. I can put 2 spotlights in here. So that's what's good about Hamer bull bars. They've made access to be able to put spotties, or you can even put a little light bar there, like a little light bar that goes across here, and that'll look good. So if you're in the market for bull bars, always good to do your research, check on what's out there in the market, and try to get some pricing. So with the pricing for bull bars, it can be from $2,500 to $5,000. So there's one that looks really good. I think it's like from PSR. It came from like Hilux design, and it kind of goes like this, and it makes it look really high. It's like you've got higher lift, and then you've got the loop. So that one's pretty popular. And then if you really like one that lasts really long, go for the Australian brands like ARB, TJM's quite a good one, but it depends on what kind of design you like. I went with the Hamer bar because I like the design, but it's really up to you on what type of design you like for your Ford Ranger. There's also new ones for the next Ford Ranger and the next Ford Raptors. Those bull bars, because the light is square, the bull bars will look a bit more square. You don't want it to look like round and then you have a square light or front, because it'll just look funny. So it's nice to shape the bull bar into what the front is. So that's the bull bars. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and comment below what kind of bull bars you like. So if you're in the market for a bull bar, make sure you do your research, make sure you check the price, make sure it's airbag compatible, ADR standard, Australian standard, and also make sure that you can fit a winch in there, fit some accessories like spotlights and LED light bars, and see if it comes with also a fog light. That way it'll save you money. And see if you can get the right price. I hope you like this video, and I hope you learned something from it. Peace out.